So the big picture for this lesson is theoretical and experimental probability. So theoretical and experimental. Now, theoretical probability is what should happen, and experimental probability is what does happen. So a simple example of theoretical probability, the probability of flipping a coin, getting a heads or a tails. What's the probability of heads? On a coin flip, that's 1/2 because there are two outcomes and each is equally likely. So does that mean when you're flipping a coin that you're going to get heads exactly half of the time? Well, no, it doesn't. Experimental is what does happen. So what happens when you flip a coin? Well, you might get tails the first time, then tails again, then heads, then tails, then heads, then heads, then tails, and so on and so forth. But let's say you only did 2 coin flips. You could have got tails, tails, and then that was it. So your experimental probability for 2 flips of heads would be 0 because it didn't happen the way the theoretical was. And that's the way it goes. But if you do this experimental probability for a very long time, usually it will approach the theoretical probability value. So that's the big picture for this lesson.